Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I hope you are all well. Today I'm going to bring a new recipe for you all, as I'll be showing you how I make chicken chow mein. Now if you've seen other people making this recipe, you'll notice that my recipe is slightly different. That's just because I have adapted the recipe so it suits my family's preferences. You all can change the recipe and add new twists to it if you feel the need to do so. For this recipe you will be needing peppers, onions, carrots, garlic, egg noodles, which I have here, cabbage, chicken, salt, pepper and soy sauce. You also need some oil and an egg. The quantity of all of the ingredients will be written in the description box down below, so if you do want to try out this recipe, feel free to check it out. Let's begin with preparing the ingredients. I'm just going to start off by cutting some carrots. As you can see, I am julienning the carrots very roughly. You don't have to be neat, and you can keep them as thick or as thin as you want. I will now do the exact same thing for the peppers. Today I'm using a red pepper, but if you don't like red peppers, you can use any one that you want to use. Here's a fun fact for you that I learned online. Apparently red peppers have more antitoxins in them, which I guess is great. Time to slice the cabbage now. I want to slice the cabbage as thinly as I can because I want them to cook quickly. The thicker you have them, the longer they'll take to cook, so bear that in mind. Now that the vegetables are prepared, let's move on to the chicken. We need to add 1 egg white to the chicken, but do not throw away the yolk. You can use this elsewhere. For example, the next day for breakfast you can have an egg with 2 yolks in it, a perfect treat. I'm just going to add in a tiny bit of salt. The amount you add is totally up to your personal preference. Now you can add in some black pepper. Again, the amount you add is totally up to you. I'm just going to mix this mixture very well to ensure that the chicken is coated with the seasonings. Let's add our chicken into the pan now. I've already added some oil so we can start frying these straight away. When adding the chicken, please do remember to add them individually, otherwise they will stick to each other due to the egg whites, and we do not want that to happen. Okay, so my chicken didn't all fit in the pan, so I'm just going to go for a quick round 2, but that's alright because it's going to taste delicious. You can see that the chicken is starting to go golden now, which is great. I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes just to ensure that the chicken is cooked the whole way through, because I do not want to eat raw chicken. When your chicken is slightly golden, it should be fully cooked, so you can take it out of the pan and just set it aside for a while until we're ready to use it again. I'm just going to start frying the onions now. You don't need them to be too golden, just give them a few minutes. As the onions become translucent, we can add in some chopped garlic. The garlic also needs to fry lightly so that it can release its aromas and flavours, which will really add a wow factor to the dish. The onions and the garlics are now lightly fried, so we can add in our carrots first. This is just because the carrots take the longest time to cook, so by adding them in first, we allow them to have the time that they need to cook properly. The carrots have started to go slightly softer, so now we can add in our next vegetable, which is the cabbage. It might look like you have a lot of cabbage, but don't worry, as this will shrink down. Keep stirring the cabbage occasionally because we do not want it to burn. The cabbage has also started cooking now, which means it's finally time to add in the peppers. And once you've added them in, we can leave the vegetables to cook fully. Now into here I'm just going to add in some black pepper. Again, it's totally to your taste. Let's also add some salt now, but don't add too much because soy sauce tends to be salty and we do not want to overdo the salt. Speaking of soy sauce, I'm just going to drizzle some soy sauce in and mix it properly so that all the vegetables can absorb the flavours. I've given the vegetables just a minute or two, and now I'm going to add in my chicken. Now that this mixture is ready, I'm just going to take it off the heat and I'm going to start boiling my egg noodles. You'll notice that these cook really quickly in comparison to normal pasta, and it will just take around maximum 5 to 10 minutes to do so. Give them a good stir when you add them in just to ensure that they can actually separate. This will also speed up the cooking process. Try one of the egg noodles, and if they're soft, that means they're done. Mine are ready to be drained, so that's what I'm going to do now. Finally, mix the vegetables and the chicken sauce with the noodles that we've just prepared and give them a good mix. This part can be quite tricky, but don't worry, do take your time and enjoy the process because cooking is fun. The chicken chow mein is finally ready and look how delicious it looks. I cannot wait to tuck in. If you enjoyed this recipe, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to comment which recipe you want to see next time. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you guys. Please do subscribe if you enjoy my content and give this video a like so I can see how many people enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!